A very good morning to all of you. Here I am going to start with another important topic of chapter reproduction in organism, and the topic is fertilization. So, fertilization. Fertilization. So, before going to start, first revise our previous class content, then we proceed to the today's topic. So, in previous class, we already discussed about the reproduction. Now, reproduction is a process by which any organism gives rise to their young ones by different method, that is asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, without any involvement of second partner, only one individual can reproduce, or by the mitosis division, by the binary fission, by the multiplication division, by the budding system also. But in the asexual reproduction, the offspring which is formed by the asexual reproduction are actually similar, exactly similar or identical with their parents, because in the sexual reproduction there is no fusion of two gametes, there is no fusion of two type of genetic materials. Due to the all these phenomena, there is no crossing over, so that the offspring which is formed by the asexual reproduction, they are actually the clone of their parents, exactly same with their or identical to their parents. Now the next is the asexual reproduction in the plants or higher plants, mainly said to be vegetative reproduction. In the vegetative reproduction, there are different modes of by which the plants can reproduce. The different modes of reproduction in the vegetative reproduction are by the formation of bulbil as an example of agave. Now runners example is monocots, grasses. Now next example is the formation by leaves. By the leaf margin undergoes in the reproduction, as in case of bryophyllum. Now offsets in water hyacinth also can reproduce by the vegetative reproduction. Now some of the stems or stems may also undergoes in reproduction. For example, potato. The eye buds of potato can reproduce easily by asexual mode of reproduction. Now, after the asexual sexual reproduction is quite different from the asexual reproduction. In the sexual reproduction, there is involvement of the two different gametes, that is male and female gametes. Either the male and female gamete reproduce on the same plant body or on the different plant body or organism. It can differ. So if they are the male and female reproductive part present on the same or gamete formed by the same organism, that type of organism is known as monoecious, or maybe the bisexual or hermaphrodite. But if the male and female reproductive part present on two different plant or different organism, that type of organism or plant is known as dioecious plant or organism, or unisexual organism. So on the basis of the presence of these two organisms, they may also be represented by the homothallic organism or heterothallic organism. The unisexual or bisexual terms also used for the flower. In the case of if the male and female reproductive part present on the same flower, that type of flower is known as bisexual flower. If the male and female reproductive part present on the different part of flower, or mainly the flower only represents either one of the male or female gametes, so that type of flower is known as unisexual flower. So now the transfer of gamete. The transfer of gamete is done by the different method in lower organisms, such as if they survive in water. So because of water, they have to swim in water too. So for the swimming purpose, they actually bears the male gamete generally the male gamete bears the flagella. But in some of the organism, the male and female both the gamete bears or form the flagella. With the help of flagella, they can swim. and the male gamete or female gamete transfer on the male or female reproductive part, or with respect to their sex, with respect to their type of sex, that is male and female reproductive gamete. अगर मेल है तो देन दे ट्रांसफर टू द फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट, इफ दे आर फीमेल गैमेट तो सो फीमेल गैमेट ट्रांसफर टू द मेल रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट. और ये डिफर करेगा बिकॉज इन प्लेटोफोरा द बोथ मेल एंड फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव gamete or male and female gamete have the flagella. So that's why all these terms are used for, because the some of the plants, the male and female gamete are morphologically they are different with each other, so that morphologically they are different with each other, that is the male are motile and female are non-motile generally. So female will be non-motile, but when the transfer of gamete, अगर हम इन ब्रायोफाइट्स में डिस्कस करें, ब्रायोफाइट्स, एल्गी and some aquatic bacteria or blue green algae for example, or cyanobacteria for example, in that type of aquatic plants, so the male gamete always transfer towards the female gamete because they have ability to swim in the water, so that they carry out or by the swimming process or by the swimming method, and they reaches up to the female reproductive part. But in case of higher plants, as in angiosperm, because in the angiosperm there or seed plants, seed producing plant, they lack the flagella in male gamete. So the male gamete transferred by the pollen tube, with the help of pollen tube, and the pollination is done by, that is transfer of pollen grain onto the stigma part of the female reproductive part of female flower, is carried out by the different vector, that is abiotic vector or abiotic mode of transfer or biotic mode of transfer. That is, on the basis of this term, the transfer of male gamete towards the female gamete is known as the pollination, and that can be carried out by the different method, that is in pollination. In that is if different method, that is with the help of water, abiotic factor, water or winds, or for with the help of biotic factor, that is insects, honeybees, wasps or birds. Sometimes birds are also help in pollination, such as kiwi and the hummingbird. Now so these are the main important for the transfer of the gamete. Now come to the today's topic, that is fertilization. Now fertilization is fusion of male and female gamete. So here is fusion of male and female gamete. So the fusion of male gamete, the male and female gamete may be separate morphologically. They are different in morphological character, or may not be different in morphological character. As in Cladophora, there is isogamous type of fusion, that is fusion of because of two type of gamete produces, because of if two type of gamete produced by the any organism, that type of fusion is known as an isogamous type of fusion. But if the two type of if same type of gamete produced by the any organism, that type of fusion is known as the isogamous. So the fusion or formation of gamete may be different type, that is isogamy, that is formation of gametes, anisogamy, gamy may be plant body. If isogamy, isogamy, that is in, अगर हम एग्जांपल देखें, सो इन क्लैडोफोरा, हियर इज cladophora. In the cladophora, the both the gametes are flagellated. Both the gametes are flagellated. But in anisogamy type of organism, where the two type of gamete, there are two different type of gamete in organism, that is male and female gamete are different in structure, that is male is flagellated and female is oval or non-motile. So male is motile, male will be motile and female will be non-motile. So these two characteristics considered in the fusion of male gamete and female gamete. Now second is the fertilization may be external or internal. एक्सटर्नल कब होगा? External fertilization is the fertilization in which the male and female gametes fuse in the environment or outside the body. That is outside the body in the respect of, because most of the aquatic plant, fishes and amphibians, most of the amphibians and fishes can reproduce in the water, that means in the sense because they lay eggs in the water and releases sperm in the water, and these egg and sperm fuses with each other in the presence and come in contact with each other in the presence of water or outside the body. So that type of fertilization is known as external fertilization, in which the fertilization takes place outside the body. Fertilization takes place outside the body. So body के बाहर fertilization होगा. इस तरीके के fertilization को हम external fertilization बोलेंगे. Then come to the internal fertilization. Internal fertilization is another mode of fertilization. In the internal fertilization, the fertilization takes place inside the body. That is male and female gametes form inside the body, and male transfer their gamete inside the body of female. So both the gametes are formed inside the organism. So तो fusion कैसे carried out होगा? When the male and female gamete come in contact, then fusion and fusion takes place, or this with the help many of organisms, they transfer, the male gamete transfer by the male gamete in the body of female organism. अगर हम plants में देखें, in the angiosperm both the gametes may form on different part of plant, may not be form on different part of plant. But if they form on different part of plant, the pollen grain transfer from one plant to another plant by the different method, by the pollination. And when they inside the pollen grain, there is non-motile sperm, because they क्योंकि जो जितने भी angiospermic plants होते हैं, mostly they are terrestrial. Some of the angiospermic plants are aquatic, but most of the seeded plant, the male gametes are non-motile. So because of non-motile, they are not able to transfer itself up to the stigma of flower. But with the help of pollination, with the help of pollination method, or different organism or biotic, abiotic vectors or factors. So the pollen grain transfer to the onto the stigma of the flower. On the stigma there is the formation of pollen tube by the pollen grain. Now this gamete transfer into the pollen grain with pollen tube. With the help of these pollen tube, finally eventually these gametes transfer into the embryo sac of the flower or embryo sac of the pistil. So because they are non-flagellated, so by the pollination they अगर वो transfer हो भी गए हैं तो they are not able to transfer or swim and reaches to the inside the embryo sac. So ये help कौन करेगा? They transfer with the help of pollen tube. The pollen tube formation तभी form होगा when they reaches onto the stigma. The pollen grain reaches onto the stigma of the flower. So this can be the whole process takes place in the internal fertilization. In the internal fertilization, the fertilization takes place inside the organism. Inside the organism. Inside the organism होगा, that means कि in seeded plants the sperm will be transferred with the help of pollen tube. pollen tube की हेल्प से मेल गैमेट फीमेल गैमेट तक ट्रांसफर होंगे. Now after the fertilization, because we already know the whole reproduction process or sexual reproduction process divided into the two major groups, that is pre-fertilization events and post-fertilization events. Now these are the pre-fertilization events. After the fertilization, that is syngamy represented by the organism, that is fusion of two gametes is known as syngamy. So when they reaches or external fertilization or in the internal fertilization, there is a process of syngamy takes place inside or outside the organism. In the syngamy, the fusion of two gametes takes place. Now another term used for the fusion of gamete is syngamy. That is fusion of gamete. Fusion of gametes. Fusion of gametes कैसे होगा? In the organism, the fusion of gametes takes place inside or outside the organism. Inside or outside the organism. So for example, if outside, that is external fertilization. If the inside, that is that will be known as the internal fertilization inside the body of female. So that type of fertilization is known as the internal fertilization. Now after the syngamy, that is fusion of gamete, the first event is completed, that is pre-fertilization event. In the pre-fertilization event up to the fertilization, all these terms takes place in the organism. Now after the fertilization, all the after the fertilization, all the process or events included into the post fertilization events. Now the second is post fertilization event. In the post fertilization event, after the fusion of two gametes, so here is same gamete process takes place. That is, in case of cladophora, as we already know, both the gametes, male and female gametes, are flagellated, or in the different organism, they are morphologically different with each other. That is, one is motile and another one is non-motile. So both type of gamete form the zygote. Non-motile zygote. Because flagella is only for the swimming or for the locomotion process. So in both the cases, when the zygote is formed, both the flagella of these disappear. Actually, we already know in the fusion of these two gametes, flagella, the sperm only donates or transfer their nucleus into the female gamete. So they only transfer their nucleus. So that's why there is only the zygote when the form. So flagella यहाँ पे नहीं absent होगा because of क्योंकि फ्यूजन के टाइम सिर्फ न्यूक्लियस ही फ्यूज हुआ है, अदर होल गैमेट फ्यूज नहीं होते हैं. So similarly, here is also both the nucleus fuses with each other and form the 2n diploid zygote. The diploid nature of zygote in all organism or universally they are the diploid zygote is correct for all type of organism. whether वो कोई भी organism हो, अगर zygote का formation हो रहा है तो always the diploid condition होगी, 2n condition होगी, where the two nuclei, that is one nuclei of nuclei of each of the gamete fuses with each other. Here is n number of chromosome, here is n number of chromosome. That means ki haploid nucleus fuses with each other to form the diploid organism or zygote. So the characteristic nature of zygote is they are diploid in condition or diploid. Universally they are similar with all जितने भी organism होंगे, when they produce zygote, universally the diploidy of zygote should be or will be the same यही diploid. We already discussed there are two type of fertilization, external or internal fertilization. But in case of external fertilization, because the zygote form in outside the body or in the outer environment, so when the zygote is formed, they actually form the protective layer over the zygote for the protection by the external environment. So the external environment से अपने आप को protect करने के लिए they actually form the protective layer because fertilization takes place outside the body. So there is need to protect the zygote from the outer environment or outer actually the unfavorable environment. So now after the fertilization, now next is the embryogenesis topic. और after the fertilization, that is zygote का post fertilization events में जब zygote का formation होगा, in the zygote अगर zygote का formation हो रहा है takes place in the in the external environment, so there is the formation of protective layer. But in case of if they form in the in the female body, so there is the zygote actually don't need the formation of protective layer. But हम next is then zygote. In most of the organism, the zygote undergoes in meiosis division. That is, most of the organism, for example, in bryophytes, in algae, the gamete, actually in higher organism, the gamete will be formed by the meiosis division. That is correct for the higher organism. But in case of bryophytes or algae, the gametes formed by the mitosis division, because the body of the algae and bryophytes, the body of the bryophytes actually is haploid. That is only one set of chromosome present in the plant body of bryophytes. So when they undergoes in the formation of gamete, they actually the gametes are formed by the mitosis division, because if the meiosis division occur in that condition, the gamete is formed by actually n by 2. So that condition is not actually for all organ. ऐसी कोई condition exhibit नहीं करती है इस तरीके जहाँ पे n by 2 टाइप की condition हो. तो for bryophytes and algae, the gamete formation occur by mitosis division, or when the gamete formed by these type of bryophytes or algae, when these gametes fuses with each other, so the zygote will be formed, that is haploid condition. So one male and female gamete fuses with each other and fuses with each other to form the 2-man type of condition. That is diploid zygote. Here is diploid zygote formed by the fusion. So if the zygote undergoes in meiosis division, mitosis division, as we already discussed in other higher organisms, the zygote undergoes in cleavage process, that is mitosis division. After the cleavage, there is formation of the blastocyst, जो गैस्ट्रुला स्टेज का फॉर्मेशन होगा, मॉड्यूला स्टेज का फॉर्मेशन होगा in most of the organism by the mitosis division. But in the bryophytes, the bryophytes life cycle are actually haplontic life cycle. That is the main type of organ. The diploid condition is zygote only. तो zygote सिर्फ diploid condition में होगा. अदर जो जितने भी पार्ट बन रहे हैं, gamete formation, spore formation, they are the haploid condition. They exist in the haploid condition because haploid condition में वो exist कर रहे हैं. So zygote में तो mitosis division होगा. When the plant develops from the zygote, so the plant will also be डिप्लॉइड टाइप ऑफ. लेकिन प्लांट यहाँ पे कैसा है, हैप्लॉइड टाइप ऑफ प्लांट है. तो हैप्लॉइड कब बनेगा, व्हेन द ज़ाइगोट अंडरगोज इन मेयोसिस डिवीजन. आफ्टर द मेयोसिस डिवीजन फ्रॉम द ज़ाइगोट देयर इज फॉर्मेशन ऑफ हैप्लॉइड स्पोर्स. हैप्लॉइड स्पोर्स formed by the meiosis division. After the formation of the haploid spores releases from the plant body, or dispersal occurs or takes place on the plant body of these spores on the plant body, and that these spores actually germinate. When they come in contact with the soil, they become they germinate and form the adult plant body, that is haploid in condition. So zygote undergoes in meiosis, because zygote undergoes in meiosis for the formation of spores. Now spores, when they germinate with the help of mitosis division again. After the mitosis division, the spores converted into the adult plant or main plant organism, main plant body. So that type of process takes place only in the haplontic type of life cycle. Other the life cycle which we already discussed in the angiosperm, in the higher organism, in the higher organism, that type of life cycle are actually diplomatic type of life cycle, because the main plant body is diploid in condition, as in case of angiosperm. Only the haploid condition is gametes. So the gametophytic condition, that is the diploid condition, is known as sporophytic condition, and diploid condition, diploid condition is known as sporophytic condition. In the angiosperm, the main plant body is actually sporophytic condition, and the gametophyte exists only a short life, very short life, or few cells of plant actually exhibit the haplontic condition, that is only the gametes or pollen grain, whether pollen grain और egg जो होंगे और embryo sac जो होगा female में, that only represent the haplontic type of condition. So that these are the some characteristics of the fertilization and post fertilization events. Rest of the things of this topic we will discuss in next class. Okay student, thank you for